Hi everybody, I'm Lynnyk, and today's topic I'd like to discuss is DDos attack analytics designed by me. My contact info you can see here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Have you ever thought about our world, how it is developing, about data that we commonly use, about actually how to prepare this data and how to uh, protect it from hackers? Problem definition. With the development of the world, technologies are developing ways of data transmission, processing, and etc. The problem is how this data can be protected. What to expect from hackers when it can happen and how. How does it simply works? We have a webmaster and he writes some comments that calls API of a victim server. He has botnet of hundreds, thousands of infected hosts. He actually uses commands for his bots that call many messages to APIs of a victim's user. That's why the victim server can easily be affected and dropped. DDoS attack 2019 map. As you can see, all of the world actually is every day affected by um, DDoS attacks in the world. Cyber threat intelligence and analytics. Cryptographic solutions are generally used to secure our data and systems, as well as our communications. Similarly, from University of Technology Sydney in Australia presented a novel hybrid identification model for geolocation-oriented routing in dynamics wireless mesh networks. The model is capable of supporting full authentication, quick authentication, and DNO authentication. Favario Moreira from Universidade Nova de Lisboa in Portugal presented a framework designed to generate adaptive deception-based defense strategies. Ballman from Naval Postgraduate School, USA presented an approach to increase the robustness and accuracy of anomaly detection without affecting system detection and response rates. Alternatives. LOIC Low Orbit Ion Cannon is one of the most popular DOS attacking tools freely available on the internet. Xoids is another nice DOS attacking tool. HTTP Hulk Unbreakable Load King, DDoS Sim Layer 7 DDoS Simulator, and etc. Solution. We don't want to focus on how to protect your app. We want to focus on how to help you to protect your app. So we create a project that helps to predict how or when your API-based site will be attacked. Relevance of the project. DDoS attacks are on the rise, but hackers are also adapting every day their strategies to counterattack the growing mitigation techniques. How will it work? Download app from my site, choose what period interested you and choose what ports, IP, time and other parameters you are interested in to filter out output into the relevant one you need. What data do I use? I use data from University of New Brunswick that is located in Canadian Institute for Cybersecurity. There are more than millions of data in their datasets to get a clear vision of what is happening now in the world and more than 30 plus attributes to clearly define parameters like flow ID, source IP, destination IP, flow duration, timestamp, packets, lengths of packets, and so on. A little more about facts. DDoS attacks have increased overall in the past 2 years. Also, the number of attacks between 2017 to 2018 and from 2018 to 2019 shows some interesting trends. For example, the number of DDoS attacks in summer 2019 was 16% higher than in 2017. According to Akamai, infrastructure layer attacks increased 16%, reflection-based attacks increased 4%, and application layer attacks increased 38%. Also, other data shows mixed declines and regionally specific increases. There was 13% less DDoS activity in 2018 versus 2017, and in Europe, the average DDoS attack volume increased 192% in 2018 compared to 2017. Average attack volumes on the continent increased from 1.7 gigabytes per second to 5 gigabytes per second, and the proportion of multi-vector attacks in Europe rose from 34% to 59% in 2018. 2019 may be another breakout year for DDoS. Actually, it was. Despite some decreases in 2018, the amount of DDoS activity in 2019 was currently trended higher than in previous years. DDoS attacks increased to 100% in the first quarter compared to the same time period in 2018. The number of DDoS attacks over 100 gigabytes per second in volume increased 967% in first quarter of 2019. Search result statistics. Here we can see the number of Bing web page search results for denial service attacks. It is actually increasing starting from 2015. So people are really interested in that question, and all of the companies like Apple, Google, and etc. Their first need is to protect users' data. Percentage of attacks. As we can see, first quarter of 2019 had more DDoS attacks than the same time at 2019. 18. Development. For this app development, I will use C Sharp 8 and .NET Core 3. Entity framework as my commonly used ORM, and MS SQL as data storage. ML.NET to define and analyze our dataset, and WPF to visualize it. Unique advantages are prepared to analyze data to help you protect your app, and it's easy to expand. So if I continue developing this project, I can actually write my own botnet, but that helps you to protect your website. Structure of costs. It's simple. It's development, hosting, to support, and operating costs. I have wrote on it if I decide to develop it in the future. Revenue streams. As you can see, the market of US cybersecurity size has increased from 2015 to 2019 more than 15%, and it is expected that till 2025 it will increase even more. Unique value proposition. I do not concentrate on how to protect your app. I help you to improve process of it. Fast and easy to use, sorting by parameters, and this is an algorithm that helps you to find out how your app could be DDoSed. Thanks for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it by contacting me via Instagram or Facebook Messenger. And the literature I used. So thank you for your attention again, and see ya.